Hi, I'm Anna Olsen here in Insights into Consciousness here on A1R Radio. I'm here every Tuesday, 1:30 Pacific Standard Time, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. And today I'm going to do a reading on the air, but first I'd like to talk a little bit about the first of the year and everything that's been going on so far this year. The United States has a new president-elect, and that would be Biden. And I know that there have been a couple of advisors that have actually assumed that Trump would have won, me included. So I wanted to just go into that topic and to see what that's about and why that might have happened. So first of all, I've definitely been meeting with some of the people that I converse with, and we really kind of go over what happened there and why is it that so many people did get the reading that Trump would win and then he didn't. And the thing that we concluded was that there are so many things going on in politics that we believe that we are going to be surprised, that something will happen where we're going to really feel like, we didn't see that coming. As of yet, we know that there was a lot of talk about the votes in the Congress and all of that, all this stuff going on where they're saying that they stole the votes and this, that, and the other. So perhaps that is a thing. I honestly can't tell you one way or the other. All I hear is what they say in the media, and I don't really give that much credit most of the time, to be honest, because I don't know how accurate it is. And I only really depend on information if I was there, if I saw it. You can kind of rely on firsthand accounts from other people if you get enough of them. And so that's really the conclusion that we came to. I think we're going to have a lot of surprises. And, first at the beginning of the year, I really like to do a few, just like readings on the year and what might happen this year. So I already was talking about how probably April, May of 2021 is when we should be going a little more regular with all of the COVID pandemic issues. We know that we have this vaccine out, and with the vaccine, it has definitely been a hit or miss because not only is it a shot in the dark with the virus, but viruses mutate, and that's basically what I mean by a shot in the dark. So we are all dealing with lots of world issues that affect our life, our country, our world, and our well-being personally at home. And I just want to reiterate how important it is for your health to be put in check right now, for all of us, all of our health to be put in check right now, to eat healthy, to do that juice cleanse, to do that, extra dose of vitamin C every morning, to go out in the sun, and especially to get your vitamin D3, because that has been proven to be one of the most promising things that we can do right now to increase our immune system and to really help people recover from just about anything. Exercise, laugh, keep your mind on positive, happy things. Really figure out, what can I do today that's going to just make me happy? I can tell you from personal experience that the more vegetables I eat and the more really healthy things like organic raw juices and things like that I consume, the better I feel, the happier I feel. And there is a lot of science to that, the chemicals in the brain. And you ask any person who's involved in pharmacology or whatever, they could even tell you that it's highly involved in nutrition. The chemistry of the brain is highly involved in nutrition, and sugar is one of the things that really throws us back on our emotional well-being. So there's that. And then white flour does the same thing as white sugar. So that's another thing to kind of throw out there with our mental health and how we feel and what we should or shouldn't be eating or doing with our bodies. Move, drink lots of water, less of the coffee, make sure you're hydrated, make sure that you're getting your energy from good, reliable sources that are fueling our body for energy, and it's with nutrients and not just stimulants. So the other thing that I wanted to go over is that we are all still dealing with the aftermath of the pandemic. We are all still dealing with the aftermath of either having to switch locations, maybe out of state or even sometimes out of country for some people, or we are having to deal with these doors closing on our businesses, or, luckily mine's safe. But, when I say I feel like it's collective. And when my neighbor is suffering or having, or my, friend or somebody in my community is dealing with their business going down, that's going to affect the whole. That's going to affect our entire community, not just our immediate community where we live locally, but it also affects our economy nationwide and on a collective level. So I'm looking at really, when it happens to somebody else, it's happening to all of us. Even when they go to the store and they're in a bad mood that day, that's going to affect other people, and that's going to have a collective effect. Now, we're going to move into what we call the next door opening. So we've had some doors closed, businesses have closed, people's health has been, altered. And, I just really want to pay attention to how we treat our fellow man right now, how we treat each other. Now is the time to not just treat other people with respect and kindness and really think about what their situation may be like, but to also, I really feel that it's important to put boundaries down on others who are either toxic or are not treating you with good respect, or somebody's not treating me with respect. It's the time to put our foot down, put those boundaries down, and really protect your health and your mental health, your well-being. And that goes for our children, that goes for our friends, our family. We really need to support each other as much as we can, be protective and loving, and just really, if you're having a bad day, try not to take it out on anybody else. Take care of yourself and your health. So that's really what I have to say about this year. I also feel like when we are all making these transitions, sometimes out of the old ways of living and being, we're going to move into new doors that will be opening when the other ones are closing, and we're going to have a lot of great, wonderful opportunity to come. Every time we have a breakdown of some sort, that gives us opportunity to have a breakthrough. When we talk about a breakthrough, that means good things will be happening, and we need to really keep that in mind. So that said, I'd like to take a caller now and do a reading on the air live. I have Christine on the phone from the United Kingdom. Christine, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
How is your day going?
Okay, been busy running around everywhere.
Oh, well, that's good. You're staying busy.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Well, what can we focus on today?
Sorry?
What can we focus on today for your reading? I'd like to give you a reading on the air live, and I'm wondering, what would you like to focus on? Or is there a question that you have for Spirit?
No, just whatever you can come up with, really. Just where my life is going, really, basically.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start focusing, and I'm going to listen to Spirit. The first thing that I get is that you have a female angel. Sometimes angels are androgynous, but I feel a strong presence of a female angel near you, in your presence. And when I say female angel, this may be familiar to you. Is this familiar to you, and who this might be? Or have you identified this angel?
No.
Okay. I feel that she's been close to you, and in a very childhood sense of way, which could either mean pre-existence or past life. You guys knew each other, and she's your spirit guide now in this life. Or it could be that you may have lost a childhood friend, and now she guides you through this life.
No, I don't recall any of that.
Okay, so then this would be a past life or a pre-existence connection that you would have had with this woman. And I feel like she has enlightened to, angel realm. And this is important for you to know. I'm feeling like Spirit is telling me that the reason why this is important for you to know is because it's not as though it's been a big concern for you, I feel so far, but that this is kind of part of your moving into your spirituality, this kind of like an evolution of your spirituality and the next step. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Because I feel like you have been wondering more about spirituality. She's telling me that she wants to answer your questions about spirituality that you may have been having lately.
Okay.
So she's really wanting to guide you to a path. And what I'm seeing is that it's fully illuminated with sunlight. And she's saying that there's a path you can go down and that she's urging you to make this decision. Is there a decision that you have been pondering for some time?
No, not really.
Okay. Then that would probably mean that there's going to be a decision that will be coming up for you, and she's telling you to go ahead and make the move. So this is just something to file away for when something does come up. And she's telling me that it is maybe location. I'm feeling like it could be a location thing, either changing a job or a living situation.
Okay.
And she wants you to know that she is with you all the time. She's always there for guiding you if you ever need her. So you can ask questions. There's a very strong, I feel that there's a very strong link or connection that you have to her. And it's really connected to maternal. So without getting too personal, it could be that she's there for good reason, that maybe for your, in this lifetime, you maybe needed a little extra in the maternal sense, like the mother figure.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Have you had difficulties with the mother-daughter aspect in your lifetime?
No, well, my mother, yeah. We never got on really well.
Okay. Right. So while your mother that you had in this lifetime, biological mother, on the earth, you guys, she was there really, I think, to teach and strengthen you and to really help you to develop and grow in ways that will help you with your work later on in life. So then spiritually, this woman is saying that she's there to kind of pick up like the nurturing aspect. So if there was anything that you missed out on, in the nurturing aspect of the maternal in your life, she's there to help. So she'll put things in your space, and she will kind of introduce you to different things in your life where you'll be able to have opportunity to grow in ways like a nice feminine, nurturing way to kind of make up for any of that you may have lost. She's saying she's there for you, and there's a big support network that you have, and it's all on the other side. It's all spiritually. So do you have any questions or?
No, I don't really understand all that.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in. It's good to journal when we get off the call. It's good to journal it and take notes, because when we do these readings, I get a lot of information that comes through all at once. And as you jot down the notes, you'll remember the things that you're supposed to remember most to write down. And you can refer back to those notes, and then it will start to make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have any other questions, or is there anything else you'd like to focus on?
No, I just wanted to know when my life was going. That's all.
When your life was what?
Where my life was going.
Yeah. Yeah, I did see that career or location change. It could be both coming up, and I think it's going to be something very positive. I really feel like this is going to be something that's conducive to everything that you need right now, and it's going to be a very happy change for you.
Okay.
So I see that very clearly. It all looks very good. It just looks like you're moving in the right direction, and you're going to continue that way from what I can tell.
Right. Okay, then.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. Bye.
You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. And I have another caller on the line. Is it Kimberly? I think I missed the name.
Yes, it is.
Hi, Kimberly. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Fine. Thanks for asking. And so you're from Seattle, Washington. How is it there today? Is it rainy?
Actually, no, not right now. So it's doing pretty good.
Oh, good. I know it's been raining here in California, but that's much needed. We don't ever get the rain.
We do
So
a lot.
Yeah, you're so lucky. So, what can we look at today? What would you like to focus on, or do you have a question for Spirit today?
I don't know. Do you just see anything in store for me? I'm just wondering if there's any improvements that I need to make in my life for the future moving forward. I don't know if you see anything for me pertaining to my home buying process, me finding that special someone. I just was kind of just interested in seeing, how I'll be moving forward. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The first thing that I saw was somebody in your life, in your home, a man. That if he's not, is he there already, or is he coming? I kind of feel like this would be future then, because you were asking about love, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do see a man. He has a mustache. It's kind of a lighter colored mustache. It could be that it's a little bit gray. Or blonde, and he is somewhat tall and kind of thin, a little bit, balding, really sweet man is what I'm seeing for you. I see him in your home, and I see him being helpful, just a helpful, sweet, loving, kind man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so look out for the guy with the mustache, I guess. And just keep in mind that they sometimes shave them and then it'll grow it back.
That's true. That's so true.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a reading for somebody one time, and I said, "Well, he has a mustache," and she's like, "Well, I'm seeing the guy that you detailed him like all the way down to the last bit, but he doesn't have a mustache." And I'm like, "Well, still go out with him, And then I think probably 2 months later, he grew out a mustache. So
funny.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I know those are physical things. I mean, those are things that could be changed. So yeah, that totally makes sense. So, do you think that I'll be successful with my home buying process this year?
I do think that you will be successful with your home buying process. It's going to take some effort. That's the thing. I feel like you're just going to have to keep looking. It kind of is always that way, right? But I feel like it will work out. But you have to remember too that where you are, I'm seeing like where you are, it may scare you a little bit, and the prices will go down after you buy, and then they'll climb back up. So just know that they'll climb back up, and don't let that scare you. But I do see that it would probably happen after the summer. It feels more like fall to me before you find the right place. Because I don't think that the other places will make you very happy until about fall of this year. I think you'll look at them and you'll just kind of be like, gosh, I just really can't do much with this. It's going to be, I'm seeing it being kind of difficult up until the fall this year.
Okay.
Yeah. Does the name Steve ring a bell to you at all? Stephen or Steve?
No, I don't know anybody by that name.
Okay, because the guy that I saw with the mustache feels like a Steve. Stephen, Steve, Stefan.
Definitely somebody I must not have met yet, because I don't know anyone by that name.
Okay. Well, just now you have a name and a description, so.
So then I'll be like,
Yeah. And when I give these details, it's rare for me to get names, so that's pretty special. And when I give these details, sometimes it's the last name is Stevens or Stephen, or sometimes their son's name is Stephen. So try not to put any limits on it, but just remember. And when you're getting into the situation where it all starts to come together and make sense, then I'm going to want to hear about it.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know who it is. Where am I going to meet him at, or where should I go? It's kind of hard to meet people nowadays since we have to be in the house. So,
It really is. I know. I'm seeing that it's more.
hello?
Do you go to church or
Hello?
hi? We have a
Oh,
little bit of
you just
a lull.
faded. You have
Yeah.
faded out after you said it's more, you see more of a, and then you faded out. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
more of a community thing. It feels more like neighborhood or if you go to church or something in your community or volunteer work.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, it feels
I'll be
more
looking out.
like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll definitely be looking out then. So, all right. Do you
Yeah,
see anything else
everything
for me, or?
everything else looks really good. The only thing that I'm seeing is what's interesting is it feels more. I'm seeing your abdominal area of your body, and it's spirit just basically telling me to tell you, just giving you the message that I don't know if you've had any pain or issues in the abdominal area.
Hmm. Um,
Um,
I've been considering plastic surgery in that area.
okay, yeah. Spirit is pointing to that as go ahead and do that if that's what you want to do. That it'll improve your life. It will make you feel better physically, meaning it's not just going to be emotional, mental, it's going to be more an actual physical. Is it like tummy tuck or something?
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Well, I've had one of those actually, and I'm so glad I
Ah,
did it.
yeah,
Um,
I already have my quote and everything, and I'm going to do it, but there's no way you could have known that. And I wasn't even going to ask about that because I don't know.
I think it's a wonderful idea. Structurally, it's so much better if you've had any back issues, if you've had any even like the muscles and everything. They put the muscles back together if you've had babies, and it's really wonderful. It's a really great. It's difficult to recover from. You really need some help afterwards. So I would definitely recommend that. But Spirit is saying, go right ahead and do that. That's something that will help you. You'll be glad you did. It's just the recovery you need to really prepare for. Need a lot of help for a bit there afterwards.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that it'll be okay if I do it. That's good to know
Mm-hmm.
because I was a little nervous about it because I have my son, he's 4, and his father isn't really around, and I was just like, well, I didn't want to take an unnecessary risk if something happens to me that, then I didn't want him to be, kind of alone, but it's something that I really, really want to do.
Yes, you'll be glad you did it. So Spirit is giving you a thumbs up on that, and that you're going to feel better all around. It's just that recovery you have to really prepare for. I have like 1 minute left, but if you would like to continue, you can always contact me on Facebook at Anna Olsen Intuitive, or go to my website, annaolsenintuitive.com. But I've really loved speaking with you, Kimberly. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It was fun. You have a great day, too.
It was. Absolutely. You have a wonderful day.
Oh, thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye. Well, that's it for my show today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Anna Olsen here on A1R, and you can reach me anytime at Anna Olsen Intuitive on Facebook, or Tiny Medium Queendom on Instagram, and AnnaOlsenIntuitive.com. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next week.